Welcome back. I'm Rajveer Kaur. I'm a mindful chemistry coach and I teach 11th and 12th class science students the subject of chemistry and help them get above 90% marks in their final exams. And I also help them clear their entrance exams. If you want to directly learn from me in my online live classes, you just can go to the description of this video and see how you can reach out to me. And in this very particular video, I will be taking up the next 5 questions of the second chapter of 12th class NCERT chemistry back exercise, that is question number 26 to question number 30. So let us now move into that and let's see what is the statement for question number 26. So question number 2.26 is, if the density of some lake water is 1.25 gram per ml, density has been given to be equal to 1.25 gram per ml. And it contains 92 gram of Na positive ions per kg of water. 92 gram of Na positive ions per kg of water. We need to find out the molarity of Na positive ions in the lake. We need to find out the molarity of Na positive ions in the lake. First of all, let us write down what is the formula of molarity. So molarity is equal to number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in ml multiplied by 1000. Okay, now the number of moles of solute. Solute is Na positive here. Given mass is 92 gram. Molar mass of Na positive is 23. So I can just write 92 upon 23. So this will be the number of moles of sodium ions present. Volume of solution in ml. That has not been given to us. Okay, we need to know how we can find it out. First of all, just see this one. 92 gram of sodium ions per kg of water. Mass of the solvent has been given. So mass of solvent is equal to 1000 gram. Okay. Now total mass of solution will be equal to mass of solvent plus mass of solute plus mass of solute is equal to 1000 plus 92. That is, it is the total mass of solution. Okay, now because this is quite dilute, you can ignore 92 if you want to. You can include it if you want to. Okay, now we know the total mass of the solution and we know the density of the solution. So density is equal to mass upon volume. Volume is equal to mass upon density. So it will be equal to 1092 upon 1.25. It will be equal to 1092 divided by 1.25. 1.25. So it is coming out to be equal to 873.6 ml. So this will be the volume. So you just can put it here. So 92 divided by 23, it is coming out to be equal to 4. So 4 upon 873.6 into 1000. So 4000 divided by 873.6, it's coming out to be equal to 4.58 molar. So this will be the molarity of that lake. Okay, so let's now move into question number 27. Question number 2.27 is, if the solubility product of copper sulfide is 6 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 16. So KSP for copper sulfide, it has been given to be equal to 6 multiplied by 10 raised to the power minus 16. Calculate the maximum molarity of copper sulfide in aqueous solution. Maximum molarity of copper sulfide. Maximum molarity is equal to the maximum solubility. That is the solubility. Solubility is the maximum amount that can dissolve in a solvent. It is solubility. and it will be equal to the maximum molarity that is possible. Okay, so KSP. So if we write the equation, how it will dissociate when it will be dissolved in water, it will be dissociated into copper 2 positive and sulfide 2 negative ions. Now KSP is equal to solubility of Cu plus 2 multiplied by solubility of S2 negative. So I can just write S into S because both are divalent ions. S multiplied by S. So I can just write KSP is equal to S square. So S will be equal to root of KSP. So it will be equal to root of 6 into 10 raised to the power minus 16. So it will be root of 6 is 2.45 into 10 raised to the power minus 8. So this will be the maximum molarity that will be possible for copper sulfide. Okay, hope this is clear. Now let us move into the next question, question number 28. I'm just clearing my screen off. Question number 28 is 2.28. Calculate the mass percentage of aspirin in acetonitrile when 6.5 gram of aspirin is dissolved in 450 gram of acetonitrile. Very simple question. Okay. So mass percentage of a component in a solution is equal to mass of that component upon total mass multiplied by 100. So now we need to find out the mass percentage of aspirin. So mass of aspirin has been given to be equal to 6.5. Total mass is 6.5 plus 450 multiplied by 100. So it will be equal to 650 divided by 456.5. 650 divided by 456.5. So it's coming out to be equal to 1.424%. So this will be the mass percentage of aspirin in acetonitrile. Okay, let's now move into the next question. That is question number 29, 2.29 of the chapter solutions. Okay, nalorphine is similar to morphine and it is used to combat the withdrawal symptoms in narcotic users. Okay, so the people who take drugs, to take them out of that addiction, nalorphine is used, which is similar to morphine. Okay, dose of nalorphine generally given is 1.5 milligram. So dose is 1.5 milligram, or I can say 1.5 multiplied by 10 raised to the power minus 3 gram. Okay, calculate the mass of 1.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 molar aqueous solution required for above dose. 1.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 molar aqueous solution has been given, and we need to tell how much amount of, or what mass of this solution we need to give to the patient so that he gets this much amount of nalorphine. Okay, now first of all, let us see what is the formula for nalorphine. It is C19H21NO3. Okay, molality is equal to number of moles of solvent upon mass of solute, mass of solvent, number of moles of solute. I'm so sorry, I'm writing it in reverse. Number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in gram multiplied by 1000. Okay, molality has been given 1.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. Number of moles will be given mass upon the molar mass. Let's first find out what is the molar mass. 12 into 19 plus 21 plus 14 plus 3 into 16. So it will be equal to 12 multiplied by 19 plus 21 plus 14 plus 3 into 16 will be 48. So it's coming out to be equal to 311. So we can just write 1.5 mass is given 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 upon 311 mass of solvent in gram. Into 1000. So we can just cancel it. Now from this formula, we will be getting the mass of solvent in gram. But actually what we need is, we need to know what will be the mass of solvent plus solute that needs to be given to the patient. But see here, the amount of the solute that is required to be given to the patient is very, very small. So it can be neglected in comparison to the mass of the solvent. So if we know what is the mass of the solvent, we will be taking it as equal to the mass of the solvent plus solute that needs to be given to the patient. Okay, so simply you can just find out what is the mass of solvent. So mass of solvent will be equal to 1000 upon 311. 1000 divided by 311. So it's coming out to be equal to 3.215 grams. So this much amount of this solution we need to give to the patient to withdraw the symptoms. Okay, so let's now move into the last question of this video. It is question number 2.30. Chapter is solutions. Okay. Calculate the amount of benzoic acid required for preparing 250 ml of 0.15 molar aqueous solution in methanol. Molar aqueous solution in methanol. Okay, so first of all, let us write what is the formula for molarity. Number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in ml multiplied by 1000. Molarity has been given that we need to prepare a solution of 0.15 molar. How much amount has to be prepared? 250 ml into 1000. Here is the number of moles of benzoic acid, C6H5COOH. Okay, from here we can find out what is the required number of moles of benzoic acid. Okay, number of moles of benzoic acid will be equal to 0.15 upon 4. So it's coming out to be equal to 0.15 divided by 4, 0.0375. Now this is the number of moles that is required, but we have been asked the amount. The amount is always given in grams. For that, first of all, we need to know what is the molar mass of benzoic acid. So benzoic acid is C6H5COOH. You can just find out the molar mass. It is 122. You can calculate if you want. Okay, this is also a common solvent, solute. So you need to keep it in mind that it is 122 when we are talking about benzoic acid. So amount of benzoic acid required will be equal to 0.0375 number of moles multiplied by the molar mass. So it will come out to be equal to 4.575 grams. So these 4.575 grams of benzoic acid we need to have to prepare a solution which is having molarity 0.15 molar, volume 250 ml. So hope this is clear to you, and in the next video I will be taking up the next 5 questions. And if you are getting conceptual clarity from these videos, do like, share and subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon also. Do share these videos with your friends so that they can also get helped. All right, and I will see you in the next video with the next 5 questions.